Yo, what's up? I'm on Try Hack Me this morning and trying to do some Windows stuff. This is the wrong IP. I'm not getting a ping back. 139.88. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Ping working now. Yeah, I guess ping is disabled, but I am getting 80 and 3389. It's not appropriate to disable ICMP on a server. I don't know why they would do that, but they did it. So we have port 80 open. And by the way, this is the machine called Anthem. So that's the thing. We're just gonna try to avoid edge as much as possible because we don't want to be derailed today. We want to kind of stay focused here. Am I streaming? This thing says I'm not streaming. Oh, well, I don't know. Let me check on my phone. Just really quick. Yep, it's working. So anyway, yeah. Port 80 and 3389, which is remote desktop. So we could just go ahead and go to that site. Man, I hate that. I don't like that at all. And then push enter. Yeah, there's an error on the. Okay, it's not working. There you go now. What's going on here? So Google works. Let's try that again. Why is it always something on my live stream, man? Let's close the browser or something. I don't know. Still not getting a ping back though. Horizontally, let's do Firefox. This, see what happens. Anything pop up. Don't think it would be taking that long. So I don't know if ICMP is disabled or it's just a bad connection here. Whatever. Let's go back to our Try Hack Me. I'm gonna disconnect my VPN and reconnect it. Apparently, this thing is not working well. Oh, they changed my IP for some reason. Oh, they changed my IP, bro. So Commander kill OpenVPN. I've never seen them do that before. Clear sudo try hack me. Did they change my key though? Question I have. Still not working. They're not changing anything. So let me re-download. I'm going to download my VPN configuration again. So I don't want to do it from this box, but I'm pretty sure we're good here. Oh, never mind. This is not what I was looking for, actually. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Let's just re-download a key. Configuration. Access. We need to regenerate. Yeah, still not pinging, bro. Kelly, where do I have it? Work, downloads. I need to organize my stuff. Try hack me. Damn man, that OpenVPN. Replace that. Don't give me that shit. Okay, they don't want me to run as root. I don't know what's wrong with my permissions, but it's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things I've just been dealing with. Permissions aren't right. Replace. And if we go back, exit that. THM. Let's see. Still nothing. So we might have to change to see, we already lost the viewer, yo. So we might have to change to hack the box. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, we just lost somebody trying to do this silly shit and it ain't working. %, packet loss. Yeah, just lost another one. So yeah, it's just pretty bad. This is a pretty bad live stream. Oh, try hack the box then. I mean, I'd hate to do a box I've already done, but I mean, I don't know if we have a choice here. So we'll just pick a retired box. We have to go from there. So I have try hack me on my thumbnail, but I mean, I promise you, man, this shit, it's not working, man. 10, 18, 28, 0. I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, I could try to do it from here. We could actually just try to do it from here. It's not going to be as exciting because I don't have any of my tools on this thing, on this attack box thing. But, oh, it ain't even pinging from here. Wow, okay. So we're waiting. So, yeah, we're waiting. What's good, bro? All right, let's try this one. Ping 10, 10, 180, 76. It might take a minute, but this one might work actually. We'll see. Ten, 10, 180, 76. I'm glad you guys are sticking around with me. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's super hard to do with live streams, bro. Super hard. And then on top of that, to have issues, you know what I'm saying? When like I could have like stayed in the bed, like that's super tough, bro. And that is like one of the toughest things I've done. I'm aiming for a goal, so I'm like just bypassing all of the like the complaining that I'm doing in my head. But like for real, like you guys sticking around with me, that means a lot because right now I'm mad enough to break this desk. Mad enough to break the desk. And you know, I've done everything correctly. I have my machine up, and then get this piece of shit VM out of the way. And you know, I mean, I've done all of that, so I do it every day. It's not working, so we're gonna switch to hack the box. So just excuse the thumbnail. I'm not changing the thumbnail. We'll just go for retired machines. And I've done all of the retired machines, so none of them are really either I've done them or I've looked over the write-up for them. I don't even know any fun ones to do right now. Let's try easy because we don't want to have a breakdown on live stream. That a bigger breakdown than I'm already having. All right. Netmon. I remember Netmon. I didn't like it though. Forest. Not Forest either. I don't know. I feel like it's okay. Read the write up before clearing the labs. I mean, we could read the write up. It's just for me. It's I don't know. I wanted to have a little bit of a challenge here, But I mean, we could do driver. I didn't even do driver, but driver had a driver deals with a printer. It's not really. Some of these boxes don't really. I don't know. We'll just do it. Oh, actually, we could do time lapse. Time lapse wasn't bad, actually. So we'll do this one. So with time lapse, there was a. We'll pull it right up, and I'll just kind of explain what's going on. I didn't even get root, so we kind of have a challenge there in that I can go ahead and get root today. But yeah, man, my apologies. I definitely wanted this one to be figuring it out together. It's fun. It's better when we're figuring things out together, I think, than when I'm just like talking to you and like trying to teach you something, because then it's like it's fun. I'm the same way at work. It's like I don't want to be crowding over people and teaching people. I would rather just like do it all. Let me do it all together. 10, 10, 11, 1, 5, 2. So get out of the way. So HTTP, and then we'll ping that. Now, this one should work. What? Is it me? Yeah, CyberSec Labs is it doesn't work for me. I paid for the premium membership, and then when I try to activate the boxes, I get errors. It's unique to my profile, because when I made another profile, it works. So something is wrong with my profile, and I haven't reached out to them. I must have a problem with my Kali or something, because I can't connect to them either. Oh, here we go. So first thing that I'll do is do it mmap s that we ain't actually not gonna. Yeah, we'll do that. 10, 10, 11, 1, 5, 2, and then we'll do a dash v. So I'll tell you right now, been learning responder on Hack the Box. They have last word, which is great. Yeah, responder is the joint. That came back really quick because it's Hack the Box and they have high quality machines. And this is the layout that we have open. So we go exit, clear, let's just do commander SMB. I'll tell you right now, SMB is where we want to be. SMB client. First thing we'll do is SMB client tag L. And we should get a list of things that are open. We have shares that we will look at. So we'll do this one. I have to put an extra slice. Oh. Shares. And then we should connect there, LS. And then we have a few things. Let's just get this out of the way so we can see what's going on. So there was a box that I did like way back when I first started learning this called Querier, and you had to use responder on that one. I think it was that box, and that's when I first learned it. But I mean, I didn't learn it. I mean, I just used it once. So we have WinRM backup.zip. So what we'll do is make a working directory. I think I already have one actually. CD home Kali work HTTP. What was this? Time lapse. Yep, I already have like some stuff going on there. So we'll just get WinRM backup zip. but I'm not going to use that one. I'm just going to use the one I have in here. And so if we unzip, we'll say thank you to this. I need to learn my shortcuts. If we say unzip, when I am backup, what? They have a password, right? And so for this password, damn, I'm doing a walk up at this walk. This password, there's a file called or there's a program called PFX to John, I think. Yes. So PFX to John. No, this ain't it. I'm tripping. I'm going too fast. It's zip to John, I think. It went and back up. But then this is the hash here. So we'll just T hash clear John for this word. I just saved it. Oh, permission denied. Sudo Joan Cali star sudo Joan Cali time lapse. Like you guys shouldn't get any of these permission errors. I had to recreate the Cali user. I don't know how. I mean, or why. So I get a lot of permission errors. Back to what I was trying to do. Now we have hash. Do that, and it is Supreme Legacy is the password. So now we should be able to unzip this with a password of Supreme Legacy, and then all. So now we have a PFX file. So a PFX file, if you don't know, is a public key and a private key, and it's like kind of like the combination of that. You use a PFX file to do public key authentication or PKI across, any network. For Windows, you're going to use that to verify who you are, aka authentication. So we will look at that, and we could just say, I don't know where I was going to go with that next. So let me look at the write-up so that I don't screw this up. But I think you're supposed to, from here, you're supposed to log in. Don't save. You're supposed to log in with that PFX file. Oh, never mind. They want you to extract the private key from it first. But when we do this, you'll see that we get an error. So we want to run this. Come on, bro. Copy, paste, open SSL. There's an import password, which it should be. Yeah, responder is for a few things. Responder is for anything that'll try to do anything NTLM related. So LLM and R is one of them. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. What I just said. But it's for challenge and response mainly. That's hence the term responder. So it's all NTLM based. So responder and Kerberos don't mix. So there's that. So anything not Kerberos related and like authenticating across the network, responder is your tool. Probably the best way to explain it. So PFX to John here, PFX to John. And then a legacy here, and then it should give us another hash. So we'll just key that into hash and do the same thing for this, and then we'll get another password. I thought. Okay. My system is breathing hard now over there. Okay. I don't know what the hell they did in the write-up, but that's how I did it. What are they doing in the write-up? I mean, their syntax is slightly different here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this syntax, even though I don't think it makes a difference. Hash. Yeah, there's no difference in what it's doing. So whatever. And the only other difference is it did it with Python too, but we have a hash anyway. So whatever. We're just gonna move on because I don't wanna, the password is Thug Legacy. So oh, look at that. It's probably Python 3. So whatever. So we'll just keep going. I did it with regular whatever. They bugging. When I first did the box, I did it with just regular. Come on, bro. When I first did the box, I just did it with regular PFX to John. But yeah. We already have the keys, so we're just gonna skip this part too, but just know that you have to run these two commands, bro. Because I'm ready to kind of get into the Priv here. So we'll take this command, and then from there, I'm gonna do the box blind because I haven't done this box, and I'll walk you through kind of the methodologies here. I don't know if I have them saved as those files. What did I name it? What in the hell? All right, I guess I am going to have to run those commands. I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Did I have those? Key pim, cert pim. I do not. Thug Legacy, right? Thug Legacy. All right, boom. All right, so now we can just run this command. And we should get in. Hopefully. It takes a while though, so I mean, whatever. Yep. Anybody got any questions on that one? This is a good box because I'm telling you right now, if you encounter an Active Directory environment, they're going to have some kind of authentication like this. So so now from here I'm gonna attempt the Priv to see what we got here. First thing that we want to do is just find out who am I, who I be. We are time lapse legacy, so we could just do who am I / priv, and we see that we don't have anything interesting. Like none of those are interesting. I don't care about any of those. So the next thing that we could do is just who am I / all, just to check this off the box. Let me check this off. Let's see. I don't see anything interesting here. Remote management, duh, because we're WinRM then, and then nothing else even that interesting, right? So we've checked that off. He's not a part of any groups. I can't clear, bro. He's not part of any groups or anything that we could use to do anything interesting with. So the next thing we want to do is look around. So I've done LS a few times, but it's actually get child item, and then it's get child item force to make sure there's nothing that's hidden in here. And get out of that. Same thing here. We have nothing interesting. We should be able to go to the desktop though, and then do a get child item, and there should be the flag here. I already have that, so I'm not gonna really do anything with this. But yeah, there it is, right? Oh, let me see. The next thing that I want to do is check the registry. So that is get. There's really not a good way to check the registry. Get is a get item. SKLM. I can't think of the order. Software. Current version. Okay, that's not how it goes. My bad. I'm supposed to be like, I don't know. HKLM software. Current software. It's software Microsoft Windows. Current actually software should have done it actually, because we're not going for that key. So I think from here we could just do like get child item, maybe. Yep. And we could see the items that are on the box, and there's nothing interesting here. So you want to look at the applications that are installed to see if they leave like creds or anything weird on the box that does weird things. But I think we're fine here. We could check for services. We can't modify services with his permissions. He doesn't have enough permissions to do anything fun with services. What's going on here? No, but yep. So you have to have like elevated privileges to do anything with services. You do get process, and then just do some situational awareness. How check we have permissions on net service. I mean, basically, if you're not admin, you're not going to. That's the way you check. So I'll give you an example here. For my computer, since I already have privileges, I could do this all day. But because this guy is like, I don't know, he's nobody really. He can't really do anything with services. So what we checked the registry, we checked the user permissions, and we really didn't check for non-default scripts and stuff yet. We checked a little bit in this folder. We can continue at the root directory. You always want to do a get child item force so you can get everything. There's nothing interesting there. There's the shares. folder that is being shared. We should find like Deb, help desk, and stuff like that in there. We're not really interested. We already have the, or maybe we are. Come on, bro. Let's see what's in there. We have labs. Oh, okay. So with labs, so labs is like an emergency. It's an emergency admin password. If we replace binary, but we can't start. So again, you have to be a part of server operators. But I know what you're talking about. If you can't restart the service, I've done that too. So if that user that you're talking about is a part of server operators, sometimes I've been on boxes where even though they're part of server operators, they can't restart the service for some reason. I think if you ask me, that is what box are you doing? I think if you ask me, that's probably a misconfiguration on that box because that server operator is supposed to be able to restart the service. If I were you, I would go to another service and try that one because maybe there's a restriction on that specific service. I thought you were talking about this right here, but I think you're probably talking about maybe your own situation. If you do, I got a few boxes that you could do to try that out. I have a few. Yeah, man. I have a few. Well, you said it was on your OSCP exam. Yeah. So if I for you, I would have tried 2 or 3 services, and then if it didn't work on those, I would have just kept going. Did you pass it? Did you pass the OSCP? I know it's hectic for everybody out here to pass it, but don't make it feel. Don't let the OSCP make you feel like you're dumb or that you don't have it. Most of you guys are like wicked smart. Like most of you guys are more technical than me. I don't think it's yeah. A lot of times I don't think it's the fact that you don't like sometimes the OSCP like because I failed my first time and I felt like I didn't have it, but in reality it's like I just didn't have the focus. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the focus to like stay put on the problem. It wasn't that I wasn't technical enough or I wasn't smart enough. So don't let it just make you feel like you don't have it or that you shouldn't speak up in this community because you definitely have a voice. The problem with most people is it's because it's so long they don't know how to like settle down for the whole duration and just focus on the problem. You have to train yourself to do that. Yeah. You definitely have to train yourself to sit down and focus. So what I would do right before the exam is I would do like 24-hour runs where I would just do okay, no matter what on Hack the Box, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna do this like a few boxes for this whole 24 hours and getting my mind in what's the word? Getting my mind practiced as far as just sitting in a space for all that time. And I think that's why I passed the second time. It's like if that can't hurt you, if time can't hurt you, then you're good. And I think time hurts everybody because nobody is taking the OACP like, well, I'm not ready, but I go ahead and take it. I don't know nobody's doing that. Everybody feels like they're pretty much ready to take it, and then time just smacks them in the face. So that's my advice, and that helped me. Laps. Let's look into it. I don't even know how you exploit laps. I know about it, but I don't know how to exploit it. Maybe I got it somewhere in here. Laps. Lap stumper. I guess I did do it. Where is that? Lap stumper. Bro, what the hell? Let's do that again. G24. Damn, why is it all crazy like that? What? Oh, it's here. Okay. What? What am I looking for? I just have lap stumper, and that's it. That's not helpful at all. Lab Stumper is a thing. So I was practicing on CyberSec Labs ACB for standalone machines. Yeah, a lot of it is for the OACP. When I took it the second time, there was nothing that I couldn't just Google. Either I could Google it or it was already in the course material. So from that perspective, I don't want to say it was easy, but it was tolerable. Again, for me, the biggest thing was, man, I'm gonna be sitting here for so long and I'm gonna run into a problem, and this problem gonna take 2 or 3 hours. Am I gonna move on and be a little bitch about it, or am I gonna sit here and just tackle this problem until I solve it? And when I flipped that switch, it was like, I'm gonna be good. Lab Stumper. I don't even know if we could just run Lab Stumper from here. So if this doesn't work, what I'm going to end up doing, I don't even have a password. So how can I even do that? Can I change my password? Net user legacy. What? How do you spell it? I don't know. Let me see. I get a little bit distracted in the morning because like things start to happen in the morning for me. Who am I? Okay, so that was right. Net user legacy. Can I change my password? Password 1234 bang. How? That's so unrealistic. Why can't I change my own password? Oh, I think I actually know because we're not using passwords. Oh, okay, my bad. So I don't think Labs will work if that's the case. Or maybe it should. It should because, okay, so Labs, the way that Labs works is you have PKI, but then Labs is your backup or something. I don't know. I don't know much about Labs. I should know a lot about it, but I ain't gonna hold you. Those are creds. So we're gonna get we're just gonna get a nudge here from the write up. Screw it. The output of the previous command shows we are part of the Labs readers group. I did not see that. What? Oh. They laterally moved. Console history. What? Entry in the computer machine account. Okay. It's, yeah, I know it's the purpose is to have like an emergency. The purpose is to have the emergency account that you can log into in case like everything goes crazy. I've never had anyone have to use it at work that I've been around. So this is a password to something. I don't see any usernames. Oh, SCV deploy, SVC deploy. So we could just do horizontal here, evil when or MU SVC shit. USVC deploy P. Yeah, if I were you, man, I'd keep taking the OSCP though, because this is going to error, by the way, so we don't want that to error. Because in this field, things eventually, I mean, if you're working in the field, it's not. If you're working in the field already, it's one thing, but like, I think IPA, bro. Why did I do that? I think certifications make this field fun. And the people that give up, they don't. Is it gonna work? Hopefully it does. You should be using it if you're not using the password manager. So for the customers that we service, everyone is using PKI, public key, like that. So there's 2-factor, and no one's using the password that I know of. And like, if anyone is using the password, it's like it's a big deal, and there's paperwork behind it. Now, as far as the admins go, I do believe that every admin, I don't know this for sure, but I do believe every admin that we have serviced has some kind of thing like that where. But yeah, again, I'm not an administrator at all. Like, I don't. You guys know what I do. I don't. I'm not a sysadmin or anything like that, and I find myself having to learn from other sysadmins to understand like the struggles and what they do. So is that gonna work? It's still pink. How did they do it in the write-up? But yeah, as long as the only time I hear about laps is when somebody is like exploiting it. What if the computer falls off the domain and they need to rejoin it? Yeah, I mean those are all valid points. So what I do, even though people may lump it into cybersecurity, what I do is not technically cybersecurity. What I do is I the way to explain it is, how can I explain it? I try to support. So if you guys have seen like CrowdStrike reports, if you've seen reports from Bleeping Computer, if you've seen like any report where it says like this CVE is out, here's an IOC, this is how you hunt it, this is how you do all the things to make sure that this APT isn't in your network, etc. That's kind of the side that I lean toward. The cybersecurity side is like, we just want to keep going, so we're going to just make sure we're not hacked so we can continue. But once they do their thing, then I come in and say, okay, based on everything you did, I see holes in these areas, and I'm going to hunt based on that, because you can't cover these because you just can't. But hackers are exploiting these, and so I have to go after those. I probably explain that poorly, but I basically go after the things that people can't defend. And so for me, it's inappropriate for me to come back and tell them, hey, fix this, because that's not my job. If they ask me, I can do that, but it's not my job to tell them what to fix and what not to fix. I can't do that though. What the hell? Stop. I don't know what to do with this password. Let me see what they did in there. So when it comes to like things and how they work on the network, I'm always eager to learn, but I definitely wouldn't consider myself an expert on that, if that makes sense. I feel like an expert, but there's always something that people are doing that I have to read up on and make sure that I know. Let's get out of full screen. I didn't even remember putting it in full screen. Oh, they use single quotes. That worked. So when it comes to stuff like laps, I mean, it's like, okay, that worked. If a computer falls off the domain and they need to rejoin it, I'm gonna keep hunting. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I'm gonna keep hunting regardless. Like, if I see a computer that's just like it was on the domain one day and not on the domain the next, I'm just gonna keep going. Now, if that computer rejoins and no one knows how it rejoined, then I'm going to hunt that, because now it could be rogue or something like that. So that's kind of like my thinking in the whole thing. But definitely interesting stuff. Um, I U P. There's a S at the end. Guess I have to do that. I even know what S means. What SSL? Oh, okay. Capital S, right? Yeah, yeah, that's a capital S. Is that not? Yeah, capital S. Like the organizations that I look at, they're not. I don't think they're any more advanced than any other companies that I've heard of or that I've seen. Um, and so what? Let's just. I'm gonna just copy this from the on write up. But yeah, they're not any like they're not super advanced. They're just basically they're following best practices, right? Because it's like I know like the president of America, of the United States, he put out some initiatives on like cybersecurity and what people will do and will not do and stuff like that. And then basically the government sector kind of leads the way on that. And they just start doing stuff like all types of stuff. I don't want to get into that. And then from there, civilian companies and companies that are outside of the government start emulating, is that the right word? Copying that, and then that's how the whole nation becomes secure. So the president of your nation or wherever you are, even though it's like, I mean, depending on your I guess your what is the word, your the way that things work in your country, typically it's going to be some kind of governmental body or something like that that kind of leads the way. You don't have to follow, you know, in some countries you don't have to follow that, but it's the recommended thing because taxpayer dollars are going into learning about security. And so I hope I made sense there. So that's how the whole country becomes kind of secure, and that's how you have companies um, at least get a blueprint for security. But then you have the Googles and you have the Amazons that may do additional things that may be proprietary to them. But you can almost always, uh, get the baseline level of security in the country based off of like um, what their government and stuff like that might put out. And so that's kind of like if we're there at least, then we'll be fine. Um, so like I follow a lot of stuff like this just to make sure that I'm staying up on like the way that federal cybersecurity is doing. Because if you're below federal cybersecurity, like you're in trouble. I'm just saying right now. If you're below that, you're probably in trouble somewhere. If you're above that, you're doing like exceptional, which most people are above that. And then if you're right there, you're good enough so that you can make it. But the risk management framework, I heard about this. Um, I've heard about this before. Um, this is what you were talking about, right? Oh, actually, we don't use this. Access to controls. So I've taken a class on this. Um, I've taken a class on this. I think we essential to prepare the organization to manage security risk, categorizing and select a protector based on security risk, implementing risk assessments, assess the controls to determine the code and place of producing the desired results. I'm not in US. DOD is Department of Defense. It's just the same as it's just the yeah, Department of Defense. uh, so you guys are DOD. So yeah. So I would imagine that the DOD is, yes, it's exactly like that. It's just like the Ministry of Defense, as far as I know. So we have DOD and we have Homeland Security, which is not the same, but it kind of can be considered the same depending on like how you view things. But the entire there's in America there's an entire cybersecurity initiative for federal level and state level, period. And it's mandated, so you have to be at least at a certain level or risk facing fines and things like that. And then, like I was just saying earlier, you have other companies to say, okay, this is the standard. Then as a company that's not government, I'm going to do that because it must be the right way. We can split hairs and say what things are right or wrong outside of this, but that's kind of the way that we wish things go. For this risk management framework, though, we have something. I think what we did was we took this and we made it our own. But again, I'm not, in my organization, I am, how do you put it? I'm not a manager. I'm like a mid-level manager to where I could be technical and I could manage people, which I love. And so I might be wrong on that. So, but yeah, DOD, military stuff and things like that. Let's keep going. So we do net user. So this box, right? Let's talk about this box for a minute. If I were to go to my PowerShell, right? And I do a lot of PowerShell, like a whole bunch of PowerShell. So I just want to let everyone in the room know this. I do a whole bunch of PowerShell. And I've done a whole bunch over the years. I've probably written maybe over 100 scripts, maybe more. Right? Where are you? Oh, you're up here. If I look at my console history, bro, I don't have nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't even have to even check it before I can tell you that I don't have anything. Type. Don't have anything. So it's kind of tacky. Let me just double check this just to make sure. Maybe I did the thing wrong. What? CD app data? Is that it? There you go. Type. Yeah, it doesn't exist, right? That's tacky because I don't know who uses console history. Like, it takes so much to even get that to be activated. So that was kind of tacky of the box to make you go through that. But anyway, now that we're service deploy, I would just, if I were taking the OSCP, I would put that into my methodologies, even though it's like super unrealistic. But if you look at service deploy, he is a member of Labs Readers, which we're going to learn about Labs today because I am ignorant there. There's a PowerShell module that can be used to retrieve this password, which can be found on GitHub. So what we need to do as a community, as a offensive security minded community, is we need to stop putting files on these boxes, on these machines. We need to stop uploading stuff. We do. We definitely do. And if we like, there are ways, and I'm gonna try to do that today. There are ways to avoid that. Admin, PWD, because we're not really being true to, is it? We're not being really true to how things really are. We keep putting stuff on boxes. What am I looking at? Let's go back to history or something. Downloads. What the fuck? How did I lose my? Oh, it's in here. Yeah, I took a Sans course and it went over that NIST stuff. I think it was Sans something. I don't remember, but it went over all of that. And I might be wrong. The managers that in my workplace may use it all the time, but when it gets down to me, like I'm normally like doing things and not and less I'm not doing much presenting. I'm almost always moving, like doing something rather than like saying, "Hey, sir, this is the this, and this." Like I'm not doing that. Like if I'm doing that on one of the days, if I'm like presenting, it's either my own training, my own stuff that I want to teach my guys, or I'm filling in for my boss, which happens like maybe once every like year, maybe. Not often is what I want to say there. Why can't I get here? Let's copy this then. Copy the link. Paste and go. Okay, here we go. So we could basically come here and say clone that. We can say thank you here. So I guess Labs is a legitimate. You know what? I guess everybody gets it. I'm gonna just go straight down to the end. I don't know. I just feel like we're almost out of time. I want to have some fun before we go. Yeah, all the way down, and then you find extended rights. So I'm guessing that this script here just creates new functions in PowerShell, and then you do that, and you do that, and then you get the password. This is the password, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the root flag because I don't have it. Oh, they won't let me do it. Okay, they're going to make me exploit this box to get the flag. Damn. Okay, whatever. Let's just do things right then. What, they downloaded? Did he change it? No, he didn't. All right. This is not acting correctly. I'd have opt and git clone. And then what did he do next? So hack the box is always, I think the difference between hack the box and like OSCP is like hack the box is trying to make it like challenging. Trying to make it like a big challenge or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking. So we go into labs. Where are you? Doesn't look like you're in here. What? It's not a PSD. You don't really need a tool for labs. Just use. Oh, okay. Let's do that then. Get AD. Is get AD computer gonna work? Because we don't have any. Let's just see. I don't know. I thought get AD computer was a part of. I should have just followed through, bro. Let's just follow through. I mean, we'll see. Get a computer and stop arguing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Identity. Well, we'll see. Because sometimes what end up happening is what's the host name, bro? What'll end up happening is the person that built the person that built the machine will go ahead and put them on there. I've seen that one of the boxes that I did. So I mean, it is valid to at least try it. Filter. Did you do property star? Properties star. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is throwing me off. So we'll just do that. So it does work. So the way that I would do filter star select. I don't know. I just lost my train of thought there. That's not how I would do this. This is gonna error. I did it again. Try that. Okay, boom. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Bro, you're right again, man. And that's what I like. I like the fact I like that. I like the fact that you don't have to put a tool on the box. Is that it? Definitely looks different there. Is that another password? Hmm. I know that is a password. Man, it doesn't match the. Doesn't match the password in the write-up, but we could try it. What is MCS? I never heard of that. Hmm. We could try it. Evil winner M. U administrator P. This thing. Oh no. S. Quote. Quote. Damn, that worked, bro. You, bro, you be killing it, man. You be killing it, bro. So who am I? Host name. IP configs. And then type C users administrator desktop text. What are you talking about? Is DC always owned by administrator? Locally, locally, this is the default administrator password. You can change, username. You can change that. Nobody changes it. But yeah, that locally, that is the default one. For your I might mess this up. So for your domain, you have to set that name. So for your domain admin, you have to set that name manually. It's not going to be just administrator. That might be confusing because a lot of times you have to get the local administrator for your DC to dump your creds and then get other users. But if you dump the DC as administrator, you still have domain admin in that you can do anything you want, because if you just dumped all of the hashes for all of the users on that, domain controller, like, you should be fine. I don't know if that made any sense, but you have local users and you have domain users. But if you are a local user with enough privileges to dump the DC, that's even better than being a domain admin, because now you're the domain admin of the domain admins because you just dumped all their creds. I hope that made sense. Long story short, administrator is from a local perspective, the administrator always owns the DC. Yes. I mean, he doesn't own it more than system. System really owns the DC, but system isn't like a regular account. That's so you have system, you have the machine account, which will be like DC01 $ or something like that. But you'll never see that in here. You never see that in user accounts because it's not really a user account. So you have that. You have some service accounts that are privileged. But yeah, let me go ahead and get root. There we go. Cat root.txt, bro. It's not here. Seriously? Oh, you know what? They're probably playing games. So we can play games too. Get child item recurse. We can play these games too. Where name equals root.txt. We can play these games too, homeboy. So type C users trx desktop root.txt. Yes, sir. And there's your flag. So I got to put this in to get my 0 points that I'm going to get for this box. And then that's going to, I'll probably hang around a few more minutes just to talk, and then I'm going to have to go. But this video didn't go like I wanted it to go. I wanted to kind of walk through a methodology, and that's not really, you don't really, if you try to, I don't want to say that. OSC, he might hit you with something like that. But that's not really, that box didn't really feel like something that would be on OSCP. That box felt like it was doing way too much. So felt like it was way too much for the OSCP. Even though, I don't know. I really don't. Yes, website, bro. Oh, bro, I gotta get ready for work, man. Oh, I gotta go play the games. Gotta go be fake. Oh, man. Just why I like this channel. Like, at one point I was gonna like have this channel where it was like I was gonna try to be like, you know, all fake and professional, and I was like, you know what, I need somewhere where I could just kind of like vent in a way, you know, like this. I'm gonna put it at 5. I think this YouTube channel, at least from where I come from, from where I stand, it shouldn't be more stressful. It should be less stressful in that I could like get in here and like feel great about myself. Because if I'm getting in here and I'm like, oh, I gotta be fake, or I gotta hold my tongue and stuff like that, and it's just gonna be a double stressor. It's like I'm gonna have to do this and then I have to go to work. Now, getting up early in the morning, like super fucking early in the morning, like that's not fun. I can't lie to you, but that is part of the commitment I'm doing to better myself and make sure that I'm learning. So, but like actually getting in here with you guys is like it always makes my day. And, I love it. That was rated easy. So the ratings on Hack the Box go by number of steps. We've been over this though. Like I know you remember us going over this. Not really how I would do it, but I think the creators, the people that run the Hack the Box whole thing, it's like they don't want to actually have to get into each box to see if it's really easy or really hard. They want a specific metric that they could use to say, all right, you took 3 steps on this box, easy. Or you took 11 steps on this box, insane, etc. They want a specific metric. They don't care how hard the step actually was. They're just going off basic steps. And as you noticed, even though that was like not like almost none of that was like super common knowledge, it wasn't really that many steps. It was probably like, I remember doing what, I don't know why I keep doing this. So so Nmap doesn't count as a step. This counts as 1, 2, 3, and then you got basically they count those as 3 steps, even though you might have to run multiple commands. You're only moving like they count a step as where you move forward, and so you don't move forward here until you get both of those. You don't move forward here until you get both of those, and etc. So they're counting those as steps, even though they're multiple. They count this as all 1 step. Because again, you don't get from here to here until you. It's weird. I think it's subjective too. They don't really have it in stone, but because this was basically 1 step to get the Priv, and then to them another, like really they count all of this as another step. So I don't know. I'm just talking. Long story short, they see this as, because this is a very short write-up. They're like, oh, it's a short write-up, easy. But on the flip side of that, they're really pushing people. They're pushing people to be better. But I definitely wouldn't look at the ratings, because that's just gonna piss me off. It's gonna really make me mad if I look at the ratings. And I'm working on an easy box, and it's been a whole week. Speaking of that, I want you guys, like, when you guys are like after the live stream, I want you guys to work on Meta 2. I can't work on it live because of rules, and they don't want me working on active boxes. But work on Meta 2. So Rodnet is kind of like one of the one of the pages that I seen. It's 2 things. It's a WordPress content management system. So that's fun. And then it's also, I don't want to say LFI, but it uses those include statements that we were messing with on dog cat or cat dog, whatever. So it has include statements, meaning that it is like, you know how it has like page equals this thing. But again, the actual parameter value doesn't have an extension in it. So it's just like dog cat in that it is using a value to go to another place. I don't know if that made sense. If I pull up, I don't know. For people that might be watching, I know Rodnet understands. He's wicked smart. But for everybody else, and me. Let's go over this real quick. So basically, not you. And hopefully this doesn't count as like me ruining the box, because I still haven't gotten user yet. Not here. It's here. So, and let's just put this in a prettier place here. So the code to the page has to be like this. Man, let me get my damn. Thank you. We don't need you. That's still ugly. Can we do something with that? Preferences. Settings. Preferences. I need that like black. Dark mode. Enable dark mode. Yikes, that's ugly. Darker. That's really ugly. I thought the background would be totally black here. I don't care about that. That could be like gray or some ugly shit. What the hell is going on? Customize. I don't know. Let's just like not do that. It's fine. Anyway, I think on the box, on the Meta 2 box, next can you do can you live with operating Bloodhound? Yeah, Bloodhound comes easy. So tomorrow we're going to do a what do you call it? A King of the Hill. So tomorrow's and Saturdays are King of the Hills, but Monday I could definitely do a Bloodhound, and Bloodhound is super easy for me. But for the Meta 2 box that is active right now on Hack the Box, there's a page, and I believe the page is like instead of file, it's like that. And so it's like, I don't know if this even makes sense to anybody, but I think the page is set up somewhat like this, and then this is like search, and then it's like once you I don't know, or if you're searching for ducks, and S is equal to input. I don't know how they do it, but you put that in, you put something into the form, and then you push enter, and then it goes into there, and then it should go into there. And then I think if it was, the code is probably like if X equals ducks or whatever case, it's probably something like find. It's probably like grep S. I don't know. I don't even know if I did this right. Grep S and then ducks.text. So it would search everything in duck. I guess you get it. I'm just probably talking. What's good, man? What's good? I'm talking too fast here, but essentially what I'm saying is the page that I found on Meta 2 uses an include statement like this. And I can't show the actual Meta 2 page because I wish I could, bro. As a matter of fact, fuck that. I'm showing it because I'm not solving it. So, fuck it. They'll be all right. I'm gonna show it because I think it's important. Because I'm gonna sound crazy if I keep trying to explain it like I am. What? Did they ban me already? It probably just heard me like, he's gonna do what? Nah. What? Oh, here it is. Bro, if I lost my Hack the Box account, I'll go crazy. I don't really care about the points. I just care about like being able to access it every day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we'll just exit this. Stop machine. Go to active machines, the dreaded active machines. And again, I don't know the answer, so I'm not really solving it. So I just want to point out I thought it was meta 2. Oh, you know what? It's in release, like that release arena thing, I think, or something. I don't know. Oh, it's first of all, it's not medium, so it's not gonna pop up. There it is. I really wanted to show you this, Rodney, because like it sounds like you could probably like. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even gotten close to solving it. I'm just giving everyone kind of like just starting Discord as far as like where we can go with this thing. So I'm not yeah, I definitely don't want to spoil it for anybody. But I don't think at the same time, I don't think what I'm about to go over spoils it either. Because again, I don't know what the hell to do with this thing. Let's see. Exit. I'll probably just wait actually, unless I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Cat Etsy host. Oh, the thing is wrong. What was it? 10 10 10 11 152. No, that's not right. 10 10 11 186. All right. What? Stop playing with me. All right, here it is. So when you go to events and then you try to like, hell, not this. Oh, so the search thing. If you did like test, you get this thing here. You probably can't see it. How often do you live stream? I need to hone in with you. I live stream every morning, bro. So I'm gonna be live streaming tomorrow at 5 a.m. Eastern. I don't know if you're on the West Coast, you're probably screwed because that's like 2 in the morning. Ain't nobody up that early. But I live stream Eastern 5 a.m. So that's 4 a.m. Central for my Mississippi cats and like Chicago and stuff like that. Just I'm here. But anyway, you see it. I don't know if you're on the phone, you're probably screwed. But that's 2 a.m. Okay, that's what's up. You see S equals test. Now from here, I don't know what to do. So I'm just encouraging all my subscribers to go ahead and go after an active box. I don't think that this is a heavy lift for us. And like, go ahead and get your points, man. Like, this also is, I don't want to reveal anymore because I don't want to get in trouble. I just wanted to show you this because we went over this a few days ago. And I wanted to show you the fact that this uses an include statement because it's S equals test. So from here, I guess you could just like, you can't do this. There's none of that. There's no Etsy Pass WD or anything like that. So don't even try that. It's a little bit more challenging than that. Just put your head to it and try it and get the box, bro. for me, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. So I'm putting this challenge out to everybody else, to everybody, like all my subscribers or whatever the case. We can privately get together and share our results. I think that's allowed, but I can't like publicly broadcast the results and what we do it and how we do it. But Hack the Box can't stop me from getting with a group of friends and sharing the outcome of this. So this is all I'm gonna stream about this box. And yeah, if Hack the Box, if you want me to take it down, just get at me. It's too easy to take this out. But again, we're all trying to learn, right? Yeah, whatever. So that's it for me. It is 6:31. I appreciate you guys for coming by. Again, I'm gonna be here tomorrow doing a King of the Hill, and of course, just talking about things I like to talk about in the yeah, man. Just talking about things that I like to talk about in this realm. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work out, do some meditation, get dressed, try to crush the day as hard as I can, man. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.